good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on the country that you're watching me from. Welcome to the second edition of my talk show, Let's Talk with Benny Souza. I remain your host, your girl, your friend, your sister, your cousin, your best buddy, your gist partner, your confidant, Benny Souza. Today, I'll be talking about something that is a kind of question that a lot of people shy away from. They add to it. They reduce from it just because they want to feel good about themselves or portray themselves as good people to the next party. And the topic, you can guess. Do you want to guess? Is body count. How important is the information? This question comes, first and foremost, let me first define what body count is. Body count is the number of guys or number of girls you have slept with if you're a guy, and number of guys you have slept with if you're a girl. Many a times this question is thrown at people when they are at the dating stage, or they've started dating, or they are intending to date this person. Now, why would you ask somebody how many guys they've slept with, or how many girls they've slept with? How important is the information? I didn't know that other information that you can ask of from them. Now think about it. The tendency of getting the truth when you ask a lady how many guys have she slept with, that is the body count, the tendency of getting the truth is -1. That is, let's put the minus. The reason is that the kind of society that we find ourselves supports double standard. What is double standard? What works for the ladies do not apply for the guys. Let me give you an instance. If a guy says, I've slept with 50 girls, they say, Oshe, Okunrin Meta, Okunrin Mary, lion of the tribe, you are very good. But if a lady says, I've confided in you and says, I've slept with 10 guys, usually it's divided by 5 or 10, because they don't want to be seen as a bad girl or a promiscuous girl. You start to think, this girl is a ball. Maybe that's how she sleeps around. Can I trust this girl? So the reason for that, because of the effect of that information, that is what the information can be used for, is the reason why a lot of girls do not say the truth. So as a guy, if you want to know the truth, don't ask. There's a difference between lying to your girlfriend or your spouse, not asking an information at all, and trying to ask and you get a lie. So I think it's better you don't ask certain questions. There are other things that you should worry yourself about. For me, those are things that you should really, really care about. Like value system. Do you have purpose alignment with the girl or guy you want to settle down with? What is their health history? You can like, I have a friend of mine, when she meets a guy and the guy, she has agreed to date the guy, she first wants to see a full blood count test. Hepatitis, HIV, what have you, tuberculosis, name it. She wants to see a full blood count. She wants to check everything. And they usually she would not request for the results. They will go to a healthcare center and check for both of them. So if you are worried about their health status so they don't put you into trouble, then that's a better thing to think about. You're also thinking about purpose alignment. Does your purpose align with each other? If you also think about finance, for example, have you discussed how you run your finance in your marriage, your intending marriage? Because, for instance, some ladies believe that my husband's money is our money, my money is my money. And if you're a guy that believes in collaborative efforts, that is, husband bring to the table, wife bring to the table, let's have a banquet. If that's your idea of the family, and your wife that you have not discussed with, wife to be, thinks that my husband's money is our money, my money is my money, you already have a problem. The marriage that has not started because of you do not have alignment in your value system and your expectations is already a colossal failure. Because if husband thinks, no, we have to make it work together, we have to share this rent because you earn more, or you have this school fees is so expensive, and you say, no, I can't take Junior to that kind of cheap school, then he says, oh, I can't afford that big school, you should bring something to the table. If you do not agree on certain things before you marry, you're already going to have a problem. So those are the kind of topics you should worry yourselves about. What about in-laws? Do you believe in in-laws coming to stay around? What is the level of interference that you can agree as regards parents, in-laws, and other family members? Those are kind of things you talk about. What about religion? Do you have alignment? Do you believe in the same thing? Do you believe in the same doctrines and practices, and your ideas of religion, is it the same? Those are kind of things to worry about than how many body counts. Please, you're going to get a lie most times if you ask that kind of question. So I do not get misconstrued. I'm not saying you should lie to your spouse, or if you ask your spouse to be, or your wife or your girlfriend, some type of questions, you will not get the truth. I'm just saying that if you do not want to hear a lie, because of our societal expectations and the kind of pressures they put on women, and also because of the double standards that we have in this our type of society, if you do not want to hear a lie, then it is better you do not ask some certain questions like how many guys have you slept with. For a guy, it could be very easy to say I've slept with 30 girls, because the society does not see you as a bad guy. They don't see it as, oh, the guy is useless, he sleeps around. Most times they just think, that was in the past. But for a lady, you hear things like akuna kuna. The girl is a prostitute. She sleeps around. Anima shaulomoji. These kind of things you will hear. So for that reason, the girls do not want to be portrayed, especially when they've done some things in the past and they've moved on. Maybe they've repented or they've turned a new leaf. They don't want you to see them that way. So they rather conceal the information. Because the question is, what do you want to use those informations for? What do you want to use it for? So it's better to just that's the reason why they don't tell you the truth. So I'll speak to you again next time. I remain your host, Benny Souza. You can follow me on Instagram at Let's Talk with Benny Souza. You can also add me on Facebook at Let's Talk with Benny Souza. You can also send me an email at Let's Talk with Benny Souza. Let's Talk with Benny Souza at gmail.com. Have a wonderful week ahead. Remember, what you do not know sometimes would not kill you. Kisses. Mwah. Hugs. Mwah. Bye. Ciao, ciao.